Okay, hey, and welcome to another IC82 review. First thing I want to ask is, hands up, who has the latest Hornby catalogue? Well, it's the latest according to 2012. I don't know, you might be watching this in 2026, in which case it's not the latest. But right now, it's 2012. So, who has this? Okay, that's quite a few of you. Yeah, I'm sure quite a few of you have. And who has then seen the special Diamond Jubilee edition train set that's coming out to mark the Queen's Diamond Jubilee this year? Again, quite a few of you. Yes, I thought so. And I've been getting loads and loads of questions about whether I'm going to get this set or not. What am I going to do for the Diamond Jubilee? What's IC82 going to do? Is he going to get the Diamond Jubilee train set? Well, in short, no. And the reason is, I already have her. Well, I have Lizzie, I have Princess Elizabeth, the Locomotive featured there. But the difference between that one and my one is that one's got lots of fancy gold bits on, and mine hasn't. But then the real one, the real Locomotive in real life, doesn't have fancy gold bits on, because it's not really a very practical material for such a job, and it's very expensive. So this is how she is in real life. That's not how she is in real life. And there's no need at all for me to get two copies of exactly the same Locomotive, one with gold bits, one without. It's just not needed. However, you know, if you don't have Lizzie and you like collector's sets as well, you're a big collector, then maybe that's something to consider, maybe that's something to go for. But I'm not going to do that, because I like Lizzie the way she is, and I'm more than happy to just have one Lizzie. But what I am going to do for the Jubilee is a series of vids all to do with it, and one of those vids is a Jubilee class locomotive. Look at that. I actually went up to Liverpool to get a class 158 and came back with this and a class 158. Why I did, I don't know. It just hit me. Just a moment of inspiration just struck me. I saw it and I thought, wow. This is beautiful. What a stunning locomotive. And I've never really given the Jubilee very much attention before, even though I do have one. Look, here we go. There's another Jubilee. This is Glorious. Her name is Glorious. There you go. And she's a mainline model, actually. She's built by Mainline. She's got, look at the strange tender she's got. It just slots into that gap there. See, there we go. There's Glorious. And you're going to love this. She was built in 1982. Well, the model was, obviously not the real thing. But yes, this model comes from 1982. See, it's a good year. Good year. So, I do have one other Jubilee, and there she is. I now have two Jubilees, and here she is. She's by Bachmann. Really are no prizes for that. And she is in BR, late crest, I believe. Yes, that's late crest. Look, there we go. She's DCC fitted as well. I don't buy many DCC fitted locos because I like to put the chip in myself. I like to know what's going in and how it's all done. But, you know, I thought, why not? Let's just go for it. And there we go. So here she is. And you get, oh, wrong part of the box. There we go. You do get a brief history on the class. This particular Jubilee was built in Derby. The back doesn't say so, but I have done a little bit of research, and she was built in Derby. And sadly, she ended her life in Crewe. Lots of Jubilees were built in Crewe, and lots were built in Derby. This particular one, Drake, was built in Derby and then scrapped in Crewe, which is a shame. That is a shame. But you do get quite a bit of information on the back. It tells you, you know, about the problems they had actually, that they weren't perfect. It took a while to get them running well. Talks about how they're basically Patriot classes, but with a tapered boiler. And the very, very eagle-eyed of you will have noticed the difference as well. If you see that tender there, and you compare it to the tender of the other Jubilee, Glorious, look at the difference. I'll do it again later, but basically that's a Stanier designed tender, and this is a Fowler designed tender. You see, quite Quite a difference. But anyway, let's get her open. Oh, what's that? Oh yes, this is just all the usual gumph, isn't it? Yeah, all the different part numbers, how to replace the motor, the guarantee and all of that stuff. Yes, yes, yes. We know all about that. So just whack that back in the box, put it to one side. Okay, here we are with the famous block of ice. Look at that. Tink, tink, tink. Okay, let's just slide that open. And wow. Well, there aren't many locomotives that just blow me away like this, but this particular model I am just in love with. I honestly am in love with it. Let's just take off the accessories there. So what have we got? We've got some brake rigging there, some spare couplers, windows. They look like windows. Well, like little bits of glass of some sort. Some steps to go on the front maybe, and we've even got a blanking plate just in case you wanted to DC her instead of DCC her. Right, well, we won't worry about those. Let's just hold that open. Stay. Okay, and let's get her out. And there we go. Wow, just look at that. What a model. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just look at the livery, look at the beautiful BR green you've got there, or Brunswick green, whatever it is, I'm not too sure. But it just goes well. It goes so well with that red, the red stripes you've got going down the tapered boiler there. It's just so smart. And there's her name there, Drake. If we can get the camera right in close, you can just see that she's called Drake. The linkage is, well, it's so intricate, it's so accurate as well. You've got sprung buffers, you've got the running number there at the back along with the class, 6P, P for passenger. And yes, I think I've got some spare windows to put in that little window slot there. That's very strange. I've never had that before. And there's the stannier tender. And let's just unhook the tender, put the locomotive to one side, and I can show you the differences between the tender. So that's the stannier tender, and there's the Fowler tender. So this one came first, and that one came second. Well, it was actually like I don't know how many tenders came before this, but basically this was used on some Jubilee class locomotives, and then this was used on some others. And there's quite a difference, as you can see. There's also a difference in capacity. This is a 3,500 gallon, I think, and this is 4,000 gallon. So the locomotives could run further and probably run faster with so much more water, which was good. But they're both very nice, and I'm really glad that the two Jubilees I have different tenders, which is, you know, it makes it interesting. It spices it up a little bit, which is good. But, well, as we've come to expect with Bachmann locomotives, the detail is just, well, it's out of this world. It's stunning. Look at all the rivets down there. That's going to make the rivet counters really happy. You've got sprung buffers on the back. It doesn't say Crewe, but then it wasn't built in Crewe, it was built in Derby, but it doesn't say Derby either. You've got NEM couplings, which is nice. Are they NEM? Yes they are. Yep, they're NEM. The part that connects to the locomotive, the part that connects to the tender, isn't NEM, but that bit there where the coupling's actually slotted into, that is NEM, so that's good. And then, just, are you ready for this? Look. Look at that! Beautiful cab detail. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's certainly better than most. That's a fact. Just look at all that there. You've got all that pipe work, all the dials and the wheels. Oh, that's just beautiful. Does this move? Yes it does. Oh yeah, you can even open the top. And watch this. Oh, let's keep that straight. Look, the smoke box opens. Look at that. You've got opening smoke box, an opening vent at the top of the cab. You've got sprung buffers, beautiful linkage, an amazing livery application. And she's DCC fitted. I just don't know what to say. What is there to say? She's perfect. She's amazing. Just look at this. This is beautiful. This is my new favourite steam locomotive. This is #1. I absolutely love this model. I really, really do. It's just such a quality, such an attractive, such a good looking, beautiful model. I'm sorry if I get a little bit enthusiastic and a little bit over passionate, but see what I mean? Stunning. There's only one thing for it. Put her on the track and see how she runs. Right, so here I am at the layout. Let me just grab Drake. Now, when putting Drake onto the track, or indeed, I imagine any Jubilee by Bachmann, you've got to watch this front bogie here. And the problem with this front bogie is that it is very free. It just happily swings left to right, and it can make putting the locomotive on the track quite tricky. But I've done it. See, that's a professional for you. Okay, there we go. She's nicely in shot, she's nicely on the track, everything is spot on. Let's just test that smoke box again. Oh yes. That's so cool. I mean, I can't wait to just park her up in the loco yard and just open the smoke box like she's being worked on. They have some little ladders and a guy climbing up and stuff. Oh, that'd be ace. Okay, she's DCC fitted. So let's switch on the Dcc Controller. Her default number is going to be number 3. So I don't need to press any buttons. I just need to pick a direction and set her going. And there she goes. A little bit slow maybe, but considering how new she is, that's pretty good. That's pretty smooth. I'll just get in nice and close. Just look how smooth that is. That's beautiful. Okay, but I do think she's going a little bit too slow. I mean, just look at the controller. So let's just make her go a little bit quicker. Oh yes. Very, very nice. Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm genuinely speechless. This Jubilee class locomotive by Bachmann is beautiful. Smooth operation, fantastic motor, excellent detailing, beautiful, beautiful livery. A really cool name. I really do like the name Drake. Gorgeous stannier tender. Wow. Yeah, this is so much better value than buying another Lizzie. I'm just over the moon with this purchase. I really am. I cannot wait to run her on the proper layout with huge express trains. This is my #1 steam locomotive at the moment. It'll probably change, it always does, but right now, nothing beats this. You know, something else that's quite special about this locomotive here, the mainline one called Glorious, she's got a smoke generator fitted in the funnel. She's the only locomotive I have with a smoke generator fitted. So I have an idea. If I get 82 likes or more, you know the deal. I am going to run this Jubilee class with that Jubilee class in a double header, hauling the royal train with the smoke generator puffing away. What about that? 82 likes or more and I will do it.